Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I want to share a story with you. It's a story about two people, Aaron and Lena, and it's a story about love, loss, and the incredible, sometimes painful, ways our lives can intersect. It all started on a crisp autumn afternoon. Lena was sitting in her favorite coffee shop, the one with the big bay windows, sketching in her notebook. She was an artist, and the world was her canvas. Suddenly, a man rushed in, flustered and apologetic, bumping into her table and sending a cascade of coffee across her half-finished drawing. That man was Aaron. He was a writer, always lost in thought, always running late. He was mortified, offering 1,000 apologies and insisting on buying her a new coffee and a new sketchbook. Lena, surprisingly, just laughed. The drawing was ruined, yes, but there was something about his frantic charm that she found endearing. That accidental meeting was the first brushstroke in their shared masterpiece. They started meeting at that same coffee shop every day. Aaron would write and Lena would sketch. They talked for hours, sharing their dreams and their fears. Aaron spoke of writing a great novel, a story that would move people. Lena dreamed of having her own gallery, a space where her art could speak to the world. They were two creative souls who had found their missing piece in each other. Their connection felt electric, like a story waiting to be written, a painting waiting to be brought to life. It wasn't long before coffee dates turned into dinner dates, and dinner dates turned into a life shared. They were inseparable, two halves of a whole, navigating the beautiful chaos of life together. Their love story wasn't without its challenges. They were both struggling artists, and the financial pressures were immense. There were times when rent was late, when they ate instant noodles for a week straight, but they always had each other. They were each other's biggest fans. Aaron was the first person to see every one of Lena's new paintings, his praise a constant source of encouragement. Lena would read every draft of Aaron's novel, her feedback helping him shape his characters and plot. They believed in each other's talent more than they believed in their own. Their small apartment, filled with canvases and stacks of paper, was a testament to their shared passion and unwavering support for one another. They were building a life, not on money, but on a foundation of mutual respect and boundless love. One evening, Aaron came home with an uncontainable excitement sparkling in his eyes. He held up an envelope. He'd finally done it. He'd sold his novel. It was a life-changing moment, the culmination of years of hard work and sacrifice. Lena was overjoyed, her celebration even more vibrant than his own. This was their victory. With the advance from the publisher, their financial worries began to fade. Aaron's career took off. His book became a bestseller, and suddenly he was in high-demand book tours, interviews, literary festivals. He was living the dream he had so often described to Lena over lukewarm coffee. But success, as it often does, came with a price. Aaron was traveling constantly. The daily coffee shop rituals became a distant memory. Phone calls replaced long conversations, and text messages replaced shared laughter. Lena, still in their small apartment, felt a growing distance between them. She was incredibly proud of him, but she missed the writer who sat across from her, not the celebrity on a magazine cover. She poured her feelings of loneliness and longing into her art. Her paintings became more complex, filled with a melancholic beauty that she hadn't explored before. Her art was thriving, but her heart was aching. One day, while Aaron was away on another tour, Lena received a call. It was a prestigious gallery in the city. They had seen her work online and wanted to offer her a solo exhibition. It was her dream, the one she had whispered to Aaron in the early days of their relationship, finally coming true. She was ecstatic and immediately called Aaron to share the news. He was happy for her, of course, but his congratulations felt rushed, squeezed between a flight and a radio interview. The call ended, and Lena was left standing in her studio, surrounded by her triumphant art, feeling an overwhelming sense of solitude. The two dreams they had built together were now pulling them in opposite directions. The night of Lena's gallery opening was a huge success. The room was filled with admirers, critics, and buyers. Red soul dots appeared next to painting after painting. It was everything she had ever wanted. But as she scanned the crowded room, her eyes kept searching for one person. Aaron had promised he would be there. He said he'd catch the last flight back, that he wouldn't miss it for the world. But as the hours ticked by, his seat in the front row remained empty. Just as the event was winding down, her phone buzzed. It was a text from Aaron, stuck in Chicago. "Storms, so sorry. Incredibly proud of you." She stared at the message, a single tear tracing a path down her cheek. She was standing in a room full of people, celebrated and successful, yet she had never felt more alone. The distance between them grew into a chasm. When Aaron was home, the silence was louder than their arguments used to be. The easy intimacy they once shared was gone, replaced by a polite awkwardness. They were two strangers living in the same house, their shared dreams now a source of division. The life they had built together felt like a memory from a different lifetime. Finally, after a long, heartbreaking conversation, they made the most difficult decision of their lives. They decided to part ways. There was no anger, no blame, just a profound sadness for the beautiful thing they had lost. They had helped each other achieve their dreams, but in the process, they had lost each other. Years passed. Aaron became a celebrated author with several bestsellers to his name. Lena became a renowned artist, her work displayed in galleries all over the world. They were both living the lives they had once only dreamed of. One rainy afternoon, Aaron found himself walking past that old coffee shop, the one where it all began. On a whim, he went inside. And there, sitting by the bay window, sketching in a notebook, was Lena. She looked up and their eyes met. For a moment, time stood still. All the years, all the success, all the heartache melted away. He walked over to her table. "Is the seat taken?" he asked, a gentle smile on his face. She smiled back, a genuine, warm smile that he hadn't seen in years. "It's been waiting for you," she replied. They sat there for hours, just like in the old days. They talked about their lives, their journeys, the good and the bad. They were different people now, shaped by their experiences, but the connection, that spark that had ignited their story so long ago, was still there. They didn't know what the future held. They didn't try to define what this new chapter would be. They just knew that some stories don't have a clear ending. Sometimes they just have a new beginning. Their love was a masterpiece that was left unfinished. And perhaps, just perhaps, they were finally ready to pick up their brushes and pens again. Thank you so much for watching and for letting me share this story with you. It's a powerful reminder that life and love are complex, and sometimes the greatest successes can't replace a simple shared connection. If you enjoyed this, please give it a like and subscribe for more stories. See you in the next one.